In this lesson, we will discuss some new features of Excel. So here I have written some information. First I will read it, then I will explain to you with the help of few examples. So these buttons scroll the display. What is the meaning of these buttons? See these two buttons, and here I have mentioned that scroll between the worksheets. Right, so these buttons scroll the display of sheet tabs one at a time, or to display the first and last grouping of sheet tabs, and are located to the left of the sheet tabs. Right, these are the sheets. Here it says January, February and March. So these are located to the left of the sheet tabs. So I will show you with the help of example what these two buttons will do for us. Suppose this is the data, right? And here we have different sheets. Here is the explanation sheet, sheet number 3, sheet number 5, scroll bar and so on. So see here dot dot dot. It means we have some more sheets here, but the space is limited, so we cannot see. That is why these two buttons, see, one is not highlighted and the other one is highlighted. So this one scroll to the last sheet. If I will click here, see, it will move. You can observe that these sheets are moving with the help of this arrow bar, and when we click on this arrow bar, the other bar which is located on the left of this arrow bar is also highlighted if you want to bring these sheets back. So which sheet you have to work? Saved workbook. Okay, click here. If you want to work on other sheets, so you have to click here, and you can see also these three dots here. So if you will click on these sheets, it will also help you to move forward or backward your sheets. If you want to work on sheet number 12, so work on sheet number 12. Pin the workbook. So these two sheets I have mentioned here, these buttons scroll the display of the sheet tabs. Right, and one more thing I will show you here. See here, these two, if you will right click, you will see all the sheets are there. And if you want to work on this polynomial regression, suppose, click here, it will open for you. So first way is you can scroll or you can click on these two buttons. Another is just right click on this and you have to find out on which sheet you have to work. So as I have mentioned that there are 2 or 3 different ways in Excel to perform the same task. So there are 2 tasks and I have explained to you. Next is the scroll. See, this one is the scroll bar. This is called the vertical scroll bar. This is called the horizontal scroll bar. Now, what is the meaning and where we will use? I have written some information here, but I will show you with the help of example. See here. Here you can see columns starting from A, B to Y. But we have some more data on the other columns as well. If you want to see, so that is why you have to use this scroll bar. This is called the horizontal scroll bar, right? So you can move here left and right your scroll bar, and you can see the other data as well. Sometimes it happens that you will see when you will write down something in these cells, these number signs will pop up. So do not worry. What is the meaning of this hashtag or pound symbol or number sign? It means whatever you have written here, the space is limited. It cannot fit in this cell. So what you have to do, just bring your insertion point here. When you will see this kind of arrow or the plus sign, double click here. Right? In this way you can increase the width, or the other way is press and hold your mouse and drag it. You can increase the size of the column. Similarly, here we can see our rows starting from row number 1 to row number 30. But we have some other data at the bottom. So to see that data, you have to use this vertical bar, this one. See, we have this data. So these are the horizontal scroll bar and this is the vertical scroll bar. I hope this is clear, right? Now we will work on the new workbook. So here I have written the information. Excel files are called workbooks, right? This is the workbook. And in workbook, we have different sheets, worksheets. Whenever you start a new project in Excel, you will need to create a new workbook. So here are the steps. I will show you there are different ways how to open the new worksheet. The very simple is, which I had discussed in my last lesson, that in the quick access toolbar, I have added the new, this symbol here. If you forget, so open this and this is the new, it is highlighted. It means it is there. Just click here, a new window will open, right? But if you do not want this method, another method is you have to click on the file button. This is called the backstage view. If someone will ask you what is the backstage view and how you will go there, so what you have to say, click on the file tab, this one, and this is the backstage view, and this is also the new option. Click here, it will give you different templates, but we are looking for the blank worksheet, blank workbook. So click here, right? Then you can have a new workbook in your Excel to work on, right? So I have written all this information. If you will read very slowly, then it will be very clear to you. Now is the saved workbook. What is the meaning of saved workbook? Sometimes we save our workbooks, right? In addition to creating a new workbooks, you will often need to open a workbook that was previously saved. So what you have to do, if you want to open your saved, so go there, right? Again, file, backstage view, click open, this one. Click open, and then here is the browse button. Click on the browse button, and you have to find out where you have saved. If you save your files on desktop, then you have to click on desktop and find out all the files are here, which what file you are looking for. Double click and open, right? If you have saved on your USB or wherever, so this is the way to open your existing or saved workbooks or Excel sheets, right? And these steps are here. Navigate to backstage view, right? Backstage view means you have to click on file, then click open, select computer, and then click browse. The open dialog box will appear. Locate and select your workbook and then click open, right? Now is the recent workbook. If you have opened the desired workbook recently, you can browse your recent workbooks rather than searching for the file. Now what is the meaning of it? Again, go to the file tab, right? And instead of going to open and then go to the browse button and find out, so when you will go to the backstage view, here you can see your recent files. If you want to work on the polynomial regression, cars data, whatever, just click. These are called the recent, in which you had worked recently. I hope this is clear too. Now is pin the workbook, right? If you frequently work with the same workbook, suppose you are working on the some workbook and you saved it, after 2 hours again you have to work on the same workbook, tomorrow you have to work on the same workbook, so you can pin it to the backstage view. What is the meaning of it? Go to the file tab and see, this is the pin button. Suppose on this polynomial regression we have to work again and again, so right click and then pin to the list. Next time just click on pin, click here, your file is there, right? One more time I will show you. Go here, which file you want to pin, fuel, this one, consumption, right click, pin to the list, just click on pin, and if you want to work here or here. If you want to unpin, right, you did everything, so right click, unpin from the list, right click, unpin from the list. So now your pin is empty, right? I hope this is clear. Or even from open, go to the file, open, and these are again the same files. If you want to pin this, so here it says folder, sorry, pin files you want to easily find later. So here right click, pin to the list, right? So this is the another way. So now this file is pinned. One way is go to the file and then you will see pin your workbooks, and another way is file, open, and then whatever you want. These are the recently work files. If you want to make this one, right click, then pin to the list, it will be in your pin to the list. If you want to unpin, then this is unpin, and now this one is also unpinned. Right after this, I hope that all these functions are clear to you, and I am going very slowly only to explain you that you have to follow me very easily. After this is your practice work. Create a new workbook. Now you know how to make a new workbook. Open an existing workbook from your computer. Pin a folder to backstage view, means not only a file but folder you can also pin in the backstage view. So please practice it. Subscribe to my channel. See you in the next lesson, and thank you.